They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
At 7. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 27, Trubisky lets it fly deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
57. Mike, 57. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Kill.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Green. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
From the 40 now on second down. Stafford brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Stafford on third down. It's complete to Grant. Touchdown, Titans. Jakeem Grant with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got the rookie from Florida. That's Van Jefferson with it.
Trubisky's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of
a second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers. Set the edge.
I'm a real, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life.
Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Oh, nice move. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Davis, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Barkley on the carry.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
The Titans' first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Stafford. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Caught by Cobb. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Hauschka set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Well, Stafford looking middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the carry.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Harrison Smith.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
And the Titans first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford, eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
57's a mark. Watch 57.
Trubisky will throw. And this is caught. at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they hand off to Coleman, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Titans 21, Ravens 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz is just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check it out.
Now Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Gain of 7.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well.
A.J. Green, he's at the 40, the 20, 10. Live for this. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Green, 87 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. We've seen that a time or two over the years from A.J. Green, long, explosive touchdown catches.
And he is so good at playing the ball in the air and going over the top of people to make catches. I think his teammates call it playing a little bit of hoops or playing above the rim. He is fantastic at it and continues to get better as his career progresses.
Set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It's Coleman here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run with Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, Let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.